Okay, so good morning. We're here, week 8, and it's a snowy day here today. And let's find our seat, either on the ground or on your chair. If you're in the chair, feet are down and you're away from the back. And if you're on the floor, just make sure you're on some sort of prop, cushion, blanket, bolster, something like that. So your hips are a little higher than your knees. Close the eyes and connect the hands onto the legs, palms down to start, just to seal in that connection to yourself. Lift the heart and take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. A sigh or a sound can come out. A few more cleansing breaths like that. Inhaling through the nostrils, sit up tall, lift the heart. You're opening the mouth and letting it out. Pulling the belly in. Slow and steady breathing like that. Just sort of releasing out of with the exhale any lingering energy or anything that might be lingering from yesterday or this morning, if anything went on earlier today, right? Just sort of making some space through the breath to allow yourself to really arrive into the present moment. And then when you feel like you've released enough, or enough for you to at least feel a bit more grounded and centered, you can close the lips and you'll just shift to an earth breath, which is in the nose and out the nose. And I wanted to go over Ujjayi pranayama today. And so that is an audible breath. And so it almost sounds or feels like a gentle snore. You're breathing in the nose and out the nose. And the way you create the sound is the upper palate shifts back and you create a slight constriction in the back of the throat. And so I'll begin now. And so you probably be able to hear this yourself, like this gentle snoring sound. And you're continuing that. It will create this really soft and gentle vibration. Maybe sounds like waves out in the distance or the wind blowing through leaves in the trees. And so the Ujjayi pranayama, again, the constriction of the back of the throat, creating that gentle vibration, breathing in and out the nostrils, sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the space between the eyebrows. You might notice a gentle rise and fall of the shoulders as you inhale and exhale. Continuing this a little bit longer, start to draw the prana and the breath all the way down to the lowest parts of the belly. So on the inhale, let the belly expand. And on the exhale, draw the low belly in, draw the navel in, draw the ribs in, so you're emptying all the air out. About 5 more slow breaths like that. One more big breath in. And full breath out. And you can just switch now to a silent, more of a silent breath, just in and out the nostrils, a softer breath, no more constriction in the throat. And just noticing how that gentle, soothing vibration, did it create a calming effect to your nervous system? Noticing the quality of your connection to the present moment. We're going to do a little bit more with vibration. So we're going to make 3 different sounds on the exhales. First, we'll do an HM. So it'll sound like and it can be any pitch. And you'll just use the exhale to find your way all the way. Oh, sorry. First, we're going to do an AH. So it's going to be ah. So we're going to start high and then go low, AH. And then HM, the hmm. And then the third sound we're going to do is an SH, a shh. And so I want to just take a moment here. If you're feeling like you want to shift your body at all, sometimes lying back feels a little bit more just supported for this exercise. If you're feeling really solid and in a really nice meditation seat, I want to leave that option for you. But if you're feeling like you want to shift, I can just demonstrate where maybe you're going to lie on your back, knees pinned up together. Sometimes placing the hands on the body for this feels healing, with one hand low belly, one hand mid belly. Maybe even if you need some more space in the heart, sometimes opening the arms out wide. You want to find the most comfortable position for you. So we'll do 3 rounds of each sound, right? So we'll start with the AH. And so you're going to start in a higher vibration, and then or a higher pitch, and then you're going to let it kind of trill down to a lower vibration. And you might even notice that you feel the higher vibration more in the head. And then as you go, you might feel the lower vibration actually sink down into the pelvis or into the legs or into the feet. So again, just a reminder to set yourself up in the most comfortable position, whether that's in your seat or somehow a reclined position. And you're just noticing the vibration. So we'll do 3 with the AH. So inhale here, big breath. Let all the air out. And then breathe in 2 more. Nice. 1 more big breath in like that. Just pause. Noticing any inner dialogue, right? Notice if you're projecting anything. Let yourself stay connected to the sensations in the body, in the heart, in the mind, just noticing. Take another breath. We'll shift next into the HM, the hum sound. And similar to the one we just did, it's going to start at a higher pitch and then work its way down to the lower vibration. If you need to shift your arms or shift your legs, any little movements that you intuitively feel like you need to do, find the shape that feels the most relaxed and supported. And we'll do 3 with the HMs. So take a big breath in. The lips are closed. Breathing in. Relaxing the body. 1 more. Inhale. Just breathing silently, noticing Or are you gripping or grasping in the body anywhere? Can you soften? Noticing the subtle lingering effects of that vibration. And the last vibration we'll find is the SH, the shh. So again, if there's any shifts in your position that you're feeling intuitively called to make, find that. And you're going to use your whole exhale to let every last little bit of breath out to create the SH sound. Okay, so you're going to take a full inhale through the nostrils. Every last little bit out, and then breathe in. Nice. One more. Slowly let the air seep out. And just breathe naturally. Soft breath in, soft belly. Complete breath out. Relaxing the face, the throat. Relaxing the shoulders, arms, and hands. Noticing those lingering vibrations. This is a really beautiful practice if you're maybe struggling with a little bit of overwhelm or anxiety or having a hard time even sleeping. Going from the AH with an open mouth and then an HM with a slightly less intense vibration, and then shifting to the SH. It's really soothing for the nervous system. So I hope you feel the effects of that. And so if you're on the floor already, or if you're on your yoga mat, just stay there. And if any of you are still in an upright position, just slowly find your way down to your back. And we'll just do a little bit of a supine twist and bridge lift here. Just to welcome in a little bit of movement into the torso, the back, front body. So we'll start on the back. Arms can be down by your sides. The feet are going to be about hip distance width. And so lifting up for the bridge first. So you're going to push through your feet and you'll lift up the hips. Tuck your shoulder heads just a little bit underneath the body. You can either reach towards your ankles, or if it feels okay, you can interlace your arms underneath you, squeezing the hands together and pushing the outer edge of the arm down into the mat. So you want to think about and sense a few things here. We're pushing the feet down, we're engaging the glutes so the hips can lift. And you want to imagine that there's maybe like a beach ball between the knees that you're just imagining you're squeezing. So a little bit of resistance with the knees towards each other, but not touching. And then you're going to untuck your chin slightly, making a little bit of room for your throat. Few breaths here, stay lifted. You're elevating the roots here. Nourishing breath up to the roots. Cleansing breath down and out. If you want to exhale out the mouth, you can. Maybe a breath in the nose and out the nose feels better for you here. We'll take 2 more breaths. I know you're probably feeling it in the glutes and the legs. Relax the face. 1 more breath. Lift up, lift up. And exhale, slowly release down. Hips are going to come down, untuck your shoulders. You can open your arms out wide to a T shape or bend the elbows like goalie arms. You'll extend the right leg long, and then you'll just bring the left knee across the body. You're going to be rolling onto your right hip. Sometimes it feels nice to place that opposite hand on the outer knee. So I'm placing my right hand on my outer left knee just to kind of help hold it in space. And it's okay if the knee is nowhere near the ground. Right? You want to relax that left foot. And you want to turn your head to look over the left shoulder and maybe reach the left arm away from you as you use your right hand to draw your knee away from the other side of the body. You're just feeling a twist here. You can make this twist as deep as you like, whatever feels most healing for your body. Give yourself another breath or two here. Maybe you're feeling this on the outer left hip. Focus on the exhales in your twist. 2 more. One more big breath in. And complete breath out. Let the head come back to center. Bring the left knee into the chest. Bring the right knee into the chest. Just gently hold the shins in towards the body for a moment. Not quite like a happy baby, but you're just holding onto the shins. If you want to rock a little side to side, give yourself a breath in, soft belly, full breath out. Bring the knees together and straighten the legs up to the sky. Just get a stretch there with straight legs. You can use your hands up and down the legs, just a little massage, or feel the backs of the legs, their outer hips, thighs, knees. If you want to intensify the stretch, you can reach to the toes, maybe get a little more of a hamstring stretch, whatever you're feeling today. Sometimes we feel like we need to get a little bit more of a stretch, and sometimes we need to be a little bit more gentle and kind. Every day is different. Take the breath wherever you're choosing to be. Push the heels up. All right, you're going to bend the knees. Feet are going to come back down to the ground. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So first we'll do our bridge, and then we'll go into our twist. So arms are down by your sides. Push into your feet. Lift your hips. Tuck your shoulder heads underneath. Walk them underneath you. Interlace your hands if that's what you're choosing, and you're in the outer edge of the arm down. You're pushing through your feet, especially your heels. You're engaging the glutes, but you're relaxing the face and the jaw. Untucking the chin, and you're finding that energetic beach ball between the knees. Nourishing breath up to the pelvic floor. Cleansing breath down and out. Like you can imagine your breath is like a waterfall, cleansing and washing down the torso and out the mouth or out the nose. Keep pushing your arms down. Keep lifting your hips. Stay elevated. 3 more breaths. Feel your strength and your power here. Beyond what the mind might be telling you. Now you got it. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Release the arms. Slowly, slowly lower back down. Untuck your shoulders. Arms are opening out wide. You'll straighten the left leg out long. Bend the right knee in. And then bring that right knee over to the other side as you roll onto the outer left hip. I'm taking my left hand, just placing it on the outer right leg. Maybe up to the hip feels nice, maybe down the thigh or to the knee. Just again, a little support to help encourage that right knee across the other side of the body. And when you're ready, turn your head to look down your right arm. Eyes can be opened or closed. And then you're just reaching that right arm a little bit further away from you, just to feel the opposite direction of the leg going to the left and the arm reaching to the right. That bottom leg can just be relaxed. And you're focusing on your breath here. Two more breaths. Really focus on those exhales. One more breath in. And full breath out. Head can come back to center. Bring that right knee into the chest. And then bring the left knee in. Flat on the back here again. As you're holding on to the shins, this time just open the knees out wide. Just finish up with a little bit of an inner groin stretch. You want to gently rock the knees towards the body or away, or rock side to side. You have the option just to stay still as well. The feet are just flopped here. Just take a breath, fill up the belly, breathe down to the roots, that nourishing breath. Yeah. And then let the air out. Bring the knees together and find a fetal position on either left or right side. Let yourself stay in the fetal position for a moment. So your knees are stacked, hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. I'm using my bottom arm as like a little pillow. See if you can just really settle in this fetal state, the seed state. Breathing into the space in the back body, behind the heart and the low back. Feel the back body, breathe back there. Slow inhale and exhale. And scan the body. Notice if there's any sort of anticipatory anxiety type sensation that you know we're eventually going to sit up, right? So sometimes we tend to not really let ourselves completely relax here because we know this is a transitional shape, right? But if we can remember to really let ourselves relax here, you might feel a little shifting in the body. It's just the practice of letting go of that little bit of gripping or grasping. There's always something else next, right? There's always going to be something else. But if we can just remember to pause in the place where we are, that's when we can really feel the present moment. And in the present moment, there's peace and calm. Unless we're, of course, going through something in the present moment, but a lot of fears projected or remembered. Take one more really soothing, calming breath in with the body totally relaxed, supported by the earth. And then this next step is important because we're going to imagine sitting up before we actually move. So thinking and almost imagining how your body is going to feel or how you're going to choose to sit yourself up in the most intentional way. So it's usually moving slowly. Just imagine that still, no movement yet. Are you imagining you're using your hands to push yourself up? How is your core feeling? How is the heart space when you actually find yourself into a seat? How are the legs feeling? What shape are the legs going to be in? Use your imagination just for one more breath. Notice if there's any tension arising, if you're gripping, or I felt like a slight clenching in my legs and I was imagining my legs. So I'm just letting that relax again. And so now we can begin to actually sit up. So maybe doing what you imagined, or maybe something different happens, but slowly moving through that projection that we just found of how we were going to sit up. So slowly finding your way there. Nice. Okay. And so that's just about time, but I wanted to just finish with a little bit of a silent, just upright position, just to kind of regulate our nervous system back into this upright position. So finding your most comfortable seat, You can flip your palms face up here now. So you can let the tops of the hands just rest on the legs. And let's close the eyes. And you're sitting up nice and tall, right? So there's an energy rooting down and through your seat and a lengthening up through the spine, back of the neck and out the head. The shoulders are relaxed. And this is a seat if you're feeling called to sit a little bit longer today, if you have 5 or 10 more minutes just to, sit with the natural rhythm of your breath, I'll invite you to sit there. We'll take 5 breaths here together. Take 2 more breaths. You can bring your hands together at heart center, palms together, thumbs into the sternum. Gently bow your head to your heart in honor of showing up for yourself today. Bowing your head to your heart in honor of the light that you hold within, guiding you on your path. May your obstacles be removed. May you shine your light everywhere you go. Thank you so much. Namaste.